today. From Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Skylar Thompson and the Miami Dolphins versus Gardner Minshew and the Las Vegas Raiders.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now, Charles, you and I, we've done a lot of games together. Always seems like we're rehashing the same storylines. Turnovers, of course, always a big story. Quarterback play, running backs, yada, yada, yada. But getting ready for this one word kept coming to mind, and that's preparation.
Well, it's critical to be prepared. Physically, mentally. When you think about getting ready for an NFL game, you have to wonder, what will they throw at us that maybe we haven't seen before? 2-minute drill, maybe different things like that. Got to be prepared. You're exactly right.
Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Looking to throw, Thompson. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
First down catch there by Waddle. He continues to be an explosive and reliable playmaker for the Dolphins. He recorded his 3rd straight 1,000-yard season in as many years, and he probably put up even stronger numbers if he weren't in the same room with arguably the best receiver in the NFL, one Tyreek Hill.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now Thompson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. Thompson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 39. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Mostert. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 6.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Thompson now. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Minshew. Short throw caught by Bowers. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now Minshew. Tucker hauls it in over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll try to pick this up on the... And he lost the football. And the Dolphins have got him. And I guess we're back to square one. A rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out, for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Minshew, 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll go play action here with Minshew. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw it, Minshew. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. That one goes for 24 yards. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Again, Minshew looking to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Minshew sets to throw. Short throw caught by Bowers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Second and 6. Looking to throw. That's to Mayer, the tight end. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Calling a gain of a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now back to throw. Flush to his right. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Gardner Minshew, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it was Gardner Minshew who finished things off himself with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So Miami coming out for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Motion man is Barrios. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Divine Diablo there to make the stop.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Second down and 8. Thompson going to throw it. Short throw to Smith. His first catch, good for 9 in the first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
19's me. 19's me. Single.
Off the play fake, it's Thompson. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 41 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Motion man is Barrios. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Second down and 6 now.
Let's go, defense.
Thompson looking to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. 3rd and long, Thompson. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Now Thompson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jonnu Smith, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it was Jonnu Smith, the big tight end, who capped the drive with a touchdown reception. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
First carry of the game for Zamir White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Seven, our score after 1. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun is Minshew. This goes out wide from Madison. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
First down, here's White, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
He'll drop to throw. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. White is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football and if you're going to throw it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Zamir White taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Raiders have taken the lead. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Carlson on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it was finished off with a touchdown run by Zamir White. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Thompson will look to the air on first down. It's Hill, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
41's coming. 41's the mic. You got it.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Up the middle, Achane. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Here's Thompson. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a 1st down.
For many people, that's not your standard play call in that 3rd down situation. But for so many offenses, they just want the ball in the hands of their playmakers in open space. And after he caught it, he did a nice job picking up the 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. Play action here, Thompson. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Thompson. Short throw to Smith. And he's taken down inside the 30. 3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Sticking with Thompson here. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 2nd down. Thompson now from the gun. Short throw to Smith. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the 1st down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Thompson. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here's a 2nd and 8. A run straight ahead with Achane. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Thompson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Mike McDaniel dialing up the risk here a little bit on 4th down. They're going to go for it. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They'll start on the ground with Madison. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Slant to Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. And Minshew going to get him to the line quickly. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. On the move past the 40. And down right around the 37. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. It'll be Minshew again. And this is going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. And now they start in plus territory following that turnover as they'll try to get some points here before halftime. Throwing on first down is Minshew. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up second down. Back to throw here. A quick throw there is incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Draw play, Madison. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
On fourth down, here's Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. But they are all even to this point. So to see if either side can pull away, let's get you right back out to Brandon and Charles for the start of the second half.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man right side, Myers. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a give up the middle. This is White, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Off play action, it's Minshew. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively, and it's 2nd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. This is Alexander Madison out of the backfield with it. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. He'll get this underneath to Madison. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Here's A.J. Cole now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up second down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, Thompson. Throw caught by Achane. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Let's get off the field.
Thompson going play action here. And this is incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
A handoff running left is Mostert. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Thompson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
They red zone coverage there and thought there was some space to send their guy right into the middle on a slant, hoping he would get lost. Instead, they read it quite well and closed quickly.
2nd and 10.
Let's go. You tighten up.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. He's into space past the 25. And finally down at the 9-yard line. 25 yards that time. But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Touchdown, Dolphins! Tyreek Hill, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Raiders heading out to take over. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Minshew. He's going to sling this deep downfield. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Miami's offense set and ready to go. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially to skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
Thompson on 1st and 10. Throw to the right, taken in by Berrios. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Thompson out of the shotgun here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. From the gun, it's Thompson. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Thompson now. He's got Smith here. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good, and the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. You think about it, that's a pretty important second-half field goal, Charles. That now stretches this to 2 possessions and really kind of ratchets up the pressure on that opposing sideline.
It certainly does, because that interception and adding a field goal to it, that puts them in firm control of this game right now. They're about one more big stop from putting this thing absolutely out of reach.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now, because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Minshew sets to throw. Tucker hauls it in over the middle. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Raiders.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds, because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Minshew, 1st and 10. This is caught by Tucker. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Minshew. That's caught by Myers. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 23 yards on the play. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Minshew. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
White. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson from the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Carlson able to put this one through, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Miami set to take over. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Thompson fakes a handoff. Now going to throw it. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with, and there's a completion right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. Off the play fake, it's Thompson. His throw incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Thompson. Short throw to Smith. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Thompson looking to throw. Goes right back to Smith again. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Thompson. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Thompson going to throw it. Over the middle, he gets it to Berrios. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. A run with Mostert up the middle. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's Thompson. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. They start to drive with White. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
On second down, Minshew over the middle. That's caught by Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield or man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Over the middle, he's got Myers. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And the Raider first down.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. This goes out wide from Madison. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here comes second down at 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
Big play looming here. This is 3rd and 7 with a crowd on their feet. Now Minshew. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Here's Minshew. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game. At 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes it for in the second quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third and 5.
Check, 41.
Once again, it's Mostert. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Raiders football, first and 10. So the Raiders now down 24-17. 1:04 on the clock. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up first and 10. Minshew. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He'll look to throw. Pass complete. It's Madison. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's the downside of taking these big shots because they're definitely lower percentage plays. And now you look up and it's fourth down. So not only do you have to worry about getting big yardage, you also need to just keep the game alive.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.